that I worshiped the ground that she walked on. She played the piano. I wanted to play the piano like her, and I should have figured out the mom thing. I didn't never figure that out. But I would have to do chores if I practiced. But I wanted to be just like her in so many ways. I remember sitting at the piano playing Elton John and singing with her, and we'd rock out, and then we'd turn on the record players. Remember those? Most of you probably don't remember the record players, but the Three Dog Night, and we'd dance around the house with Three Dog Night. So I just have a lot of really good memories. When she went on her mission, I always looked forward to those letters that she would send. It meant so much to me. And when she went to college, and I went up and stayed with her and Cindy and thought it was so cool to hang out with them, I was just a little kid. I'm sure I was so annoying. But, but what I wanted to say most about Edie is she's a wonderful person, as we all can feel. And before she died, when we spent a lot of time with her, and we're so grateful, we'll always be grateful that we went down and spent time with her. And Ben and I were talking last night, there's not really a mortal word to describe the feeling, but I think I kind of came up with sacred and holy. And that's how it was being with her. The last time we went down to visit, just before she got really bad, Steve called us and he said, "Are you guys here yet?" And we had just pulled in, and I forgot that it was an hour change, so it was 9 o'clock Arizona time, but it was 10 o'clock our time and on my clock, and I thought, it's too late to go visit her, but Steve said she really wants to see you. And so we said, it's not too late to go to the hospital, and he said, no, go in. And so we did. And we walked into that room, and the spirit was so strong. She looked like an angel sitting on the bed. And it was just beautiful. And that was the last time. She was so appreciative, always such a fighter, and so grateful for everything anybody did. And then we got her home, and she was never quite the same after that, because those hospital trips where during the court and everything, it was really, really hard on her. So she didn't talk much after that anymore. So we were so grateful for that one last time where she was more lucid. But her boys, when they came, I saw the look on her face. She would be so sick, but they would walk into the room, or she knew they were coming, and it was just such a special feeling. She was so grateful that they were there, and so helpful and kind. And Dave, we will eternally be grateful for all that he did to take care of her those last months. It was just incredible. And he would say he became quite a good chef. He might have been, I don't know, did you cook already before Dave? I don't know, but he got really good at cooking, and his goal was to make his mom smile, or to get her to eat something. When she was so sick, things didn't sound good. If he could get her to smile and say thank you, it just meant so much to her. And those last times with her were holy. We felt like we were walking on holy ground. And I was thinking this morning, there's President Camille Johnson says you can do hard alone, or you can do hard with Christ. And when you do hard with Christ, it becomes holy. And that's what I felt happened with her. She spoke so reverently and sweetly of her Savior, and she knew that he was with her. And she would ask Scott for priesthood blessings, and the Spirit would just fill the room. And I just know that she's happy. I know she's a wonderful person. We just love her so much. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to gather and be together and share our love for Edie.